Merci. Parlez-vous français? I almost didn't. Learn French, that is. This is the story of my first year of French in 7th grade. I was very happy at St. Alphonsus School in Maple Glen. I was looking forward to 7th grade there because we were going to read The Hobbit. Now, I knew nothing about The Hobbit, but it seemed like a big deal because all the 7th graders were always talking about it, and it was kind of like a rite of passage. My parents ripped this privilege away from me because I had the money and I had the brains to go to Gwen and Mercy Academy for girls. Right. Well, at Gwen and Mercy, they had French. The girls at Gwen and Mercy, most of them had been going there since about kindergarten and had French for about 6 years before me. At this point, the French that I knew was what I had learned from Looney Tunes' Pepe Le Pew, which was basically Sacre Bleu, which I found out later is not even an authentic French phrase. So I really was coming at it with a disadvantage. I want to take you back to my 7th grade French class. So if you would please, unless you have a fork in your hand or a knife, could you close your eyes? This was my experience. A dark room. It was the small, you can open your eyes now. It was the smallest of dark rooms in the school. And there were about seats for about 17 students. And we sat in a horseshoe. And in front was a projector screen. This was the days before smartboards. And in front of that projector screen was our professor. Now, please imagine, if you would, the tallest, thinnest woman in the world. Now imagine that she is the school disciplinarian. Then imagine that she has the sternest face that could have brought Genghis Khan to his knees. Now, you're in a dark room with a screen. I don't know if there's anybody here that ever learned the Chilton method, okay? It's not child-friendly. You basically learn how to speak French, supposedly learn how to speak French in the dark. They put a slide on the screen, and the first slide, this will be my last vision before I die anyway, will be a man at the door with a woman opening the door. And then there is a tape and a saying that goes with it that says, "Bonjour, Monsieur Thibault," and you had to memorize the phrase that went with the picture, okay? Now, back in the day, I had a learning disability. I am a visual learner. I can't process things if I just hear them. We were not allowed to write. We were not allowed to read French. So I was forced to try to memorize each phrase that goes with the picture. If it wasn't for Mary Catherine Otten, if she's out there, God love her, because she got me through this year, we would sit there and I would write phonetically what the words were that go to the phrase. And then I would go to class. And by the way, I forgot to tell you that sister, yeah, she was a sister, also had one of those pens that extend into a pointer. And that's pretty much how she got the answer out of you. And I can remember many times that she would come to me and it would be my turn to say the phrase with the picture. And the bullies, because I was picked on and bullied in that school, would basically be like, hit her sister, hit her sister. And there I am basically trying to squirt out some kind of an answer, and usually I was able to. Anyway, like I say, I wrote it down phonetically, which was a no-no. You're not allowed to do that. So one day, we were all leaving class, and an upperclassman walked in and picked up a piece of paper and gave it to Sister. And Sister held up the piece of paper, which you can guess what it was, and said, "Whose hieroglyphics are these?" Upon which the good, disciplined Catholic girl that I am said, "Oh, they're mine. They're mine." I was caught. Thank you.